All right. All right. All right. Good evening, America. What's going on? Weston Nelson here from the Crypto Cave. Hope you're doing well. Here with you tonight with my friend and business partner, Trading Nichols. We are
Good
going to
morning,
talk
world.
about. Good morning, you said?
Yeah,
Uh,
to the world.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
our evening. Good morning to the world. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Go, go,
Fair enough.
go.
We are going to discuss NFTs, the hype that is continuing to go down, and share some important insights, kind of give you a little walkthrough of the lay of the land of some different platforms. We've gotten a lot of, this is by popular request. People have been like consumed with NFT mania. So some things to avoid, some things to know. And then wrap up with some community updates for the Crypto Cave. We have a big Twitter poll going on right now as to where the governance token is going to launch. I think we've been kind of blown away with the what do you call it, the feedback from the community as to how excited people are about launching on Polygon and or Fantom. So it gets me pumped up because I'm like, wow, that's incredible.
I never expected so much response. We don't get to just sit there and count. We're gonna have to like write a computer program to count these votes. There are so many flowing in.
Yeah, no, I exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Once it was over 1,000, I was like, okay. And it's like half. It feels like, and then a lot of people are like both, and it's like, well,
might want to do one to start and then build the next one out, but
that might be the way. That might be the way.
No.
But anyways, yeah. So thank you if you did participate in that or have, and if you have not, it's on Twitter. It's pinned to the Crypto Cave's Twitter handle. Just share your opinion. And what's interesting is that this is kind of a mini version of a DAO.
Yes.
We're asking for your vote on Twitter, but you can be censored, you can be deleted, and your vote cannot count at all. Whereas in a real DAO, if you have the tokens and it's on a decentralized platform for voting, nothing can stop you from sharing your voice.
Blockchain is pure. It sees every mask equally.
You got it. And that's part of back to the whole story of the Crypto Cave, and how the technology is enabling. It transparency shows the light. It's a wonderful thing. It's a great thing to be involved in right now. Our community is growing now faster. I think, like I said right before we got on here, we hit 50 exactly people. So I'm pumped about that. I think the message resonates with a lot of people, and if that does with you too, making money, doing well, trading, learning, but also being part of something more, come join us, check us out. Anything you'd add to that?
Yeah, I'm blown away with how many people at the moment after they're a member, they get the referral link by just typing $refer, and we just saw
that was amazing. Yeah,
just saw some folks that when I tried to find him on Twitter, I was like, wow, this guy gets added a lot. This is a popular dude, and he's talking about us, and he joined us. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no, seriously, thank you so much. And obviously, you could find. I mean, he did this publicly live, so much appreciated.
We didn't ask him. He just did it, and he's like, looks like a master of Twitter. So,
well, and I love it because I think that tells me that he, like I said, the message resonates. What we're trying to do here is help, as a community, right, and help each other trade more profitably, but also it's about this crypto revolution that we're going through, and navigating that. So, that's if that's you, you'll feel right at home in the Crypto Cave. If you're not like that, maybe not, and that's okay too. But either way, 7-day free trial, give us a shot, right? And then also, just as a disclaimer, none of this is ever to be construed taken as financial advice. Always consult a financial professional. We just Or talking heads on a video camera.
which is a little bit of FUD that I have in me. Forgive me, crypto Twitter, YouTube universe. We've seen this mania in NFTs pop before, and I almost want to give the financial advice not to buy, but I'm wrong to say that too, because you could buy and make money still. I'm just saying, please be careful. I have some friends that are like, I have all these JPEGs, and I hope someone buys them.
Yeah, no, well, I'm glad you brought it up because I was gonna, or I'm glad you brought it up first because I was gonna say like I don't want to be the
The
what's it
bearer
called?
of bad news.
Yeah, like with markets, what goes up must come down typically, or almost always, I guess. This is an absolute, just you can get lucky, but there's people trying to come up with all these crazy strategies that I've really gone deep into it now
Some of them are
myself.
really
And
good plans, like buy a few of them, sell one right away if it's valuable, hold another in case the value goes higher, kind of like splitting up pieces of Fantom.
yes,
Like I took unstaked some today because it flew up like crazy, and if it crashes back down, I'll feel bad if I don't have some staked away or sold for profit. I haven't actually sold. Forgive me. I'm getting a little manic about it myself. Right? It happens to the best of us. But so you have that extra NFT to sell if it goes up a lot higher. And if you're wrong, well, I hope the first one you sold covered your costs.
yeah, and thank you, CryptoTract. I like the what he just said there. I don't know if you see that, but what you're comfortable affording to lose. I think that's a reasonable way to look at things. Of course you don't want to lose but if the loss of your investment in this NFT was devastating, is that something you really want to risk? Personally, I wouldn't, I guess. So on that note, what we wanted to cover is just give you a little walkthrough. I want to share not a blank green screen.
I already have the DGen Ape Academy up if you want to
sorry,
talk about
I found
Solana NFTs first.
We could. Well, I'm here though.
Oh, but that looks cool. That is so different. I haven't seen these. I plugged around on Zoo. That's the Fantom, and at least one of the places the Fantom that you can get NFTs.
So this is yeah. So what we're going to cover is a couple things. So MetaMask, the reason why we included that because just so to keep things really simple, there are ERC20 and ERC721. There's also other ones, but we're going to say really simple. ERC20 is the standard, the Ethereum standards for fungible tokens, meaning they can be transferred like USDC or Uniswap, etc. And then ERC721s is non-fungible tokens, meaning one of a kind, unique, collectibles, art, etc. And your MetaMask wallet can hold both. And so you need some sort of wallet to hold it, but typically MetaMask is very user-friendly and easy. Does that all make sense to you?
Yes, and I learned things I didn't know. Thank you.
Okay, good to hear. Just made me want to cook sip of my coffee here. So anyways, this is MetaMask. If you don't, put a comment in. We assume that most people watching this know how to use this. If you don't, we can always make a video about it. But so there are kind of three things that we want to just walk through and talk about today. And then kind of at the end, one big one that I found that is going to be launching or I don't know the NFT term, but
minting.
Coming soon?
Yeah. Oh, actually, that was one of the questions that came up. No, I'm serious about the word minting. Right there, when you first talked about Fantom Rocks, you had the opportunity to mint your Fantom Rock. This refers to an old term of art where you would have like a master print a mint, and it would mint so many of an art, and they weren't to be used anymore. Sometimes they broke the rules. They made hundreds more. People needed money, things like that.
Well, okay.
If the NFT is
Yeah.
done well, the exclusivity is not going to change in the future.
But to me, that kind of sounds like minting gold, silver. You meant ERC20s too, but same idea, maybe?
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's very similar.
Okay.
I think it all relates as far as language goes.
So yeah, why don't we do this in order then? So the first place, so this is on Fantom. This is, I believe, the first marketplace for, and Fantom again is a layer 1 network that is very fast and has also had a fantastic day, the ticker FTM. But this is a
green candles that are huge, yes. And I like their art too. I keep seeing new things that actually excite me as a person who appreciates things. Some don't, and the GIFs. That's what's cool about having your art on a node-based project. It can be a GIF.
This is cool. This is for Tomb Finance. So wow, cool. I think we just got a little distracted there.
Yeah.
So like, again, and some people might be watching this and like, what are you guys looking at, right? And it's like, well, this is these are NFTs. Now these are, you'll notice there's different types of NFTs, right? So art, Fantom, these are Fantom themed,
right?
Photography, which obviously is kind of what you'd think, collectibles. So these are all NFTs, games, 3D, and then the other big one,
anime.
That's kind of crazy.
Oh, it's the person behind the Phantom Rock.
But like OpenSea is the biggest marketplace right now. I saw that I think they had 50,000 users over the last 24 hours, which is crazy. And I want to say they have 37 employees, something like that. So they're probably pretty busy, and that's a marketplace on Ethereum and Polygon. They're on Polygon too for NFTs, and this is a marketplace for NFTs. And you'll notice there's these different categories. Now, to me, I understand if the ENS, like Ethereum Name Service, that use case very well. I also understand the use for access for artists, musicians. You'll never need a record producer to like take all your money. Artists, I mean, seriously, it's kind of like in DeFi taking out the middleman. It's the same thing applied to art and music. So it's very powerful. It's a trend that's not going to be stopped. There's just going to be a big plummet, I think. But yeah, this is a zoo pet on Fantom. And that is the big kind of reveal too, is that Fantom is coming out with a massive NFT marketplace, which I am super excited for.
Were they even in NFTs a short while ago? This is like just boom, quick, let's go.
No, but they move fast. They've got the best development team, in my personal opinion, and it's called like Artion, Artion. I'll have to look it up, or maybe we can look it up. Maybe. Yeah, something like that. But it's like coming very soon. I just saw on Twitter not too long ago. So, but this was the first one there, and then let's move now back to Decentraland. This is ticker MANA, MANA, which I'm actually quite familiar with myself just from owning the token. But this is more of like a metaverse type NFT where it's so hard to, you can go so deep into the nuances of this. But if you're interested in this kind of stuff, go to these places and read about them. I mean, is a decentralized virtual reality platform powered by the Ethereum blockchain. That sentence may mean nothing to you, but
I mean that I get a lot out of that. But did you have some art ready already from Decentraland as well, or are you just?
Well, I was going to play as a
Just
guest.
talking about one. Okay.
Well, yeah, just like so beginner's guide. Like, what do you need to play? You know, what is a wallet? Right, back to MetaMask. You know, these are all the essentials you need to get started, and they have their own MetaMask, or they have their own.
So Decentraland's about owning land and so much more.
A lot, I guess.
I told a little story about it earlier that years ago, my wife and her brother wanted to get into it. And they were like, you can earn money, but it's not money. Well, we know cryptocurrency has value. I can see how they were confused back then. I thought Bitcoin was a scam then. Don't worry. I don't believe that. But I believed it then. I was like, there's no way that's real.
Yeah, well, it's like saying, you know, there's no value in Amazon or Apple or Facebook, right?
But there's all these employees and all this work and all this production. Yeah.
Well, that's what crypto is. And I think, you know, whenever somebody kind of, because a lot of people like to have that conversation, you know, with me too about like, well, why are you so like, just like, it's not like I'm a, what's the word, like crypto.
Forever bull, even if there's a bear market.
Yeah.
Not like that, just, but like as far as the vision and what it can do, forever connected.
The technology is, it's the only equivalent in our lifespan is the printing press, which came out, or didn't come out, was invented in, I think, 1494. Double check me on that, but that changed so much that, you know, it had such a profound impact on the world when people were starting to, you know, the ability to accumulate knowledge, right? And now things are happening. Now what's happening is the digitization of value, the internet of value. And, you know, just because, you know, you don't value whatever this thing is, doesn't mean someone else doesn't. I don't even know what it is. But
don't feel bad. Feel bad. You got the right century, and it's believed roundabout because there's lots of people that claim they were earlier. And is there enough evidence from almost 600 years ago? Printing press is pretty deep, far past history. I just read a little bit and reminded me of the numbers that they would have us do in high school for the little tests about it. You can't really say. It's not a fair one to say a certain time because there's different claims on the first printing press.
Well, okay. Do you have a range?
Late 1430s.
Okay, so it's within 100 years. Close.
Yeah, you were in the right century.
Yeah, it's another century. There you go. So also though, Decentraland is kind of unique because it's I don't know if I'd call it the beast of NFTs, but so the Decentraland DAO, keyword here, very relevant to our crypto community, the Crypto Cave, decentralized autonomous organization. So it's how you govern things. And if they were having a vote, here's how it works, blah, blah, blah. Pretty cool. I really like Decentraland. I don't know enough about it. But oops, open a new window. But that was all I wanted to share. I just wanted to, kind of give you an idea of it. But again, here's the wallet point. They're saying, yep, you need a wallet because that's how you record ownership. That's what NFTs give you is true, authentic ownership too. Please keep that in mind. That's the difference here between owning an item in a video game, like of the past, and an item now, and what we're looking at, right? You can authenticate that you are the true and sole owner of it using cryptography and mathematics.
It's on the blockchain.
There you go. Simpler. It's on the blockchain. Like I know every action that every wallet takes on the blockchain that you want to monitor.
Okay, I like that you add that you want to monitor, because for a second there I thought you were going to claim to be a blockchain um, spiritual deity or something of knowing everything and seeing all on the blockchain.
Well, an auditor, potentially, you could say, like, yeah, I can find pretty much any transaction that's occurred.
Yeah.
But not
The
a
analysis, things like that. Yeah.
yeah, not a whatever you said, a deity.
I basically tried not to say Etherscan God.
That's great. But see, they're going through the tutorial of how to use MetaMask and all this stuff. So it's what you're doing with, you know, an ERC20 token. Now, Mana, this is an ERC20 token. And see, if you remember back just a few minutes ago, I talked about the fungible. That just means reproducible or interchangeable. Non-fungible means one of a kind. Think of it that way. And they're saying you need to go to Coinbase, Huobi, or Binance. You could do that. You don't have to. You can get it decentralized. But yeah, no, pretty neat. And then what was the last one we were going to show? Oh, Solana.
Yeah.
Solana NFTs. So yeah, we covered the Fantom ones. That's the zoo. You know, the wallet, the Decentraland, Mana. That's on Ethereum.
The color depth on these apes.
Yeah. Now this is the Degenerate Ape Academy of NFTs on Solana. I guess I don't have a comment on that.
I mean, a lot of the concept was a lot of work, but then when you switch up the different colors to try to appeal to different people, those can be quicker changes, especially if you have a sense of color and aesthetic. I remember one digital artist. He was a writer of books, and he did love that. But he's like, you know, I can whip out this cool art piece in a few minutes. And I'd look at his art and I'd be like, well, you can whip that out in a few minutes. Actually, pretty impressive.
So 2,500 Sol. How much is Solana right now?
Wow, that's a lot of Satoshis. 240,000 Satoshis.
I'm going to our little crypto cave where we have
114.16 against USD. Yeah, I was looking at USDT. Yes.
So I don't think Discord does math, does it?
No, but my calculator does. What you want to know? How many Solana was a piece of art you were looking at?
2,500.
2,500.
This picture of this month.
That is going to be $285,000 and $285,400.
Okay, so again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I think it's cool, but $250,000.
That's insane.
Yeah. Somebody's going to get wrecked.
That's absolutely insane. Lots of people are going to get wrecked. And so, yeah, this is a Solana Explorer, just like Etherscan or whatnot. Now, the thing about Solana and Luna and anything built, I believe, with the Cosmos SDK, the blockchain that is, it's not connectable via MetaMask. So, like, there's a Solid.io. This is a fine wallet. There's extension Fantom, not the blockchain Fantom. This is PH here. I've used all three of these, and they're fine. Fantom was great. It was actually really slow, though. I was very disappointed with. Maybe they've gotten better now, but you would connect it just like you would a MetaMask.
But not with MetaMask. It's its own thing.
Well, it's not. So you know how, like, with MetaMask, you can connect any EVM compatible chain. So you can have Polygon, Ethereum, Fantom, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Hecko, the Huobi Eco Chain. I mean, actually, quite a bit more. You can add all of these to your MetaMask account. Now you really don't need to, in my opinion, but but Solana is built different, and so you can't. You got a different wallet. Now that they're making, cross bridging, just like with these EVM networks, easier through, I think, what they call their wormhole or whatever. But it is still more complicated, to be frank. I've done it so many times that it's annoying. They just haven't figured it out, and I hope they do. But because there's been a lot of capital inflows to Solana, so something's good, and the price is going up quite a bit too. So, but anyways, and this is, by the way, so like this is a chain explorer. This is how you like find stuff out on blockchains. Like if you want, like, so I just went to developer.
I pop on there every time my transaction is slow and see what's going on. I want to know what's happening. I don't want to sit there and wait while sometimes MetaMask is doing its little circle of time when it's failed. MetaMask sometimes doesn't pop up fast enough or along with the event. So I'll just click on it, I'll go to the blockchain and see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. You can check on it. You can do things. And then you can obviously also investigate, the source of where everything comes from too, which is really helpful and useful for yourself if you need to find like something or what's going on, or like where did these funds
did you want me to share that theory I have about Fantom based upon the ones that haven't loaded yet when you try to check on their Fantom scan?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know if I've actually heard this.
Well, if you want to throw up if you want to show my shared screen, basically sometimes when you do a transaction on Fantom, unlike when you do it on like Ethereum, when you go to pull up what happened, sometimes it won't pull up. And if you can literally show my screen, I have I saved.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to. So I'm sorry. I thought you were saying
it's easier than that. Just allow my screen to share. Yes. FTM scan only provides an overview of the current state of the blockchain, such as transaction status. We have no control over these transactions. It's it's up to the contracts to complete, right? If you have just submitted a transaction, please wait at least 30 seconds before refreshing the page. So if it doesn't work, I check it later. Now Fantom's really fast, so you might kind of wonder, why would it not always show you what's happening on the blockchain?
Oh,
I think you know.
Okay, yeah.
It's because the bigger Fantom is, the faster it is, but they don't have to settle every little thing between all the nodes. They can work independently and still, when they have time, make sure that their whole ecosystem is aware of what's going on, right? So it could still be a transaction pool of a different node waiting to be broadcasted. While the network is busy, it can take a while for your transaction to propagate through the network and for us to index it. It still does not show up after 1 hour. Please check with the sender, exchanger, wallet, transaction provider for additional information. I was seeing this happen a lot because I click on these so fast. And I got to how Fantom works, and it just made sense.
Who has the patience to wait more than a second in today's day and age, right?
Well, because Fantom removes your patience because it's so fast.
Yeah, right. I want my NFT minted, within
Uniswap, it's like, look at this on Etherscan. I'm like, why? It's not done.
so just if it's all right, just not a detour, because we're talking NFTs. We're talking NFTs on Fantom, right? And I just said there's a massive launch coming, but so Fantom, the chain itself, is up 21% today. It's now 80 cents. So what I wanted to show you was this. You can't really see that, can you?
I think our users will consider that looking pretty small. It's kind of blue on blue. That brightened it up. That helped. Zooming in there. Is that what you wanted to do?
No, let's. I just want to show some. Here we go. This is a good one. Okay, so the unique addresses on Fantom meaning the wallet addresses. So typically people who are using it. Now I don't know about you, but as an analyst, when I look at something, I like to see adoption growing. And I look at this and I'm seeing a very clear pattern. Here we are today.
It's going up. Am I being too simple?
Dramatically. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's the pattern. Sorry, I wasn't like trying to ask the question.
It was parabolic, and now it's just really aggressively up.
I mean, look at this. And now it's like, oh, why is the price going up? Well, I mean, look what's happening. I mean, here's the transfers, I think. Yeah, so here's right where it peaked. But now we're at about 1 million transfers again a day, which should just go up from there. I mean, I just think personally, it's just gonna do a Matic, so to speak. Maybe not as dramatic, not as dramatic as a Matic, but because Matic went from like a penny a year ago to $2.50 or something at its peak. But Fantom is the highest performing chain that there is. And so the last thing that I want to leave you with was actually something that a community member shared with us, that compares what a chain would be if it was equivalent to another one. Do you remember what that was called?
I might be able to find it in Twitter real quick. You shared a website that will help you compare one thing to another, and you were like, if Fantom became as big as Solana, it would be worth X, and it was a lot.
Yeah, that's what I want to show. It was called crypto.
No, this was what you get for blowing up on Twitter about Matic and Fantom, isn't it? It's not quick to find the last thing you said.
I know. It's like I just well, okay. I guess we don't need to waste time on it, but I did tweet about it so we could find it. Oh, there we go. Let's just do it that way. It's like comparing Fish knows. He was the one who shared it. Gosh, look at all the Fantom. Here we go. The coin perspective.
Yes.
So if you wanted to see Fantom compared to Solana in an equal market cap, 15x. And I'm sitting here today saying I see it being much more useful than Solana. So I don't know.
And you like Solana a lot.
I do like Solana a lot. I think Solana will be around for the long run. But investing is about asymmetric bets.
Asymmetric returns based upon the best fundamentals, and also respecting price action in a way with saying you're long. It's kind of like I was sure XLM would outdo XRP, and I didn't make as much buying XLM versus just XRP, but I believed that they were more useful and had more countries actually using them, But fundamentals can be separate from hype. So.
Yes, absolutely. And just like Bitcoin, that's what brought me down the rabbit hole of decentralization and then to Ethereum and everything. I'd say I was a Bitcoin maximalist at one point, and then I just started realizing, well, really, no, it's about decentralization. That's or permissionless society, enablement, right, through technology, which is again back to what we're trying to build with the crypto cave. And our long-term vision, I think, will come clear over the long term. Short term, right now, we're helping people to trade to be more profitable, but there are so many things that we can do when people who are like that from around the world get together, share ideas, to shed light on things that need to have light shed on them. Transparency is another way of saying that. That's what blockchain technology does. It's that important. So if any of this resonates with you, join us in Crypto Cave, please. Please do take the time to see if it's right for you, because we do have a 7-day trial, so it really doesn't make any sense not to if you're at least somewhat interested, or we haven't put you to sleep. That's all I had. Anything else you want to add?
That's what my dog's doing behind me, but I thought she was going to start snoring on us. No, I'm serious. I was afraid the mic would pick it up. Maybe you guys heard a dog snoring. If you're wondering what that was, it was my old chamois. Very lovable dog.
No, you sound crisp, very crisp.
Awesome. I did get a new boom and a new mic, and then I'm slowly upgrading.
Oh yeah,
but
I did too.
As far as the Crypto Cave, I am just so immensely excited about the members and what they're sharing and what we get to share with them. A few weeks ago we had a focus on saying, okay, let's talk about we're growing in the community, because there wasn't a lot of people to talk to. But a few weeks ago we also didn't exist.
Yeah, people don't understand this. We literally started this month.
Yeah, this month.
This month. So, and now we have paying members who want to stay with us, and we're growing. And it's
quickly exponential growth.
Yeah, there's some big things coming.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, about to be some massive, what do you call it? Catalyst. So, but again, I think it comes back to the fact of what we're focused on. It's not about, it's about trading, and it's about so much more. And that's what people resonate with. And when you're in a polished, fine community of people want that. And, I want that. I want to be part of that. And so it's fun building it. I just can't believe how far we've come in that short period of time. Tomorrow I'll be on the tubes. I don't know if you'll be joining us or not. I think you hadn't decided yet.
Barring something crazy, I will be there. Yes.
With a very
it'll be 12 p.m. EST my time, 11 p.m. CST your time. We'll be over
AM.
Yeah, 11 a.m. CST, 12 p.m. PST. Yeah, my battery is dying on my stage light. Okay. Sorry, I was like, man, it's getting dark in here. Sorry.
Yeah, you're telling a story now. So yeah, we'll post more about that, but just exciting stuff to come. I mean, we have so many ideas, just and fun stuff too, like for ways for our members to actually earn passive income. And we have Trading Nichols, who has Flashlight, I guess, in his office.
I made a lot of money on Boo yesterday. Spooky.
Oh, you did. So you're doing DeFi.
I just joined DeFi. Sure, I moved some money around in some MetaMasks. And,
was it hard?
I did a lot of work with Ethereum, and I spent a lot of money. I made a lot of money, but I spent a lot of money. And when the market crashed and fees were $400 and $900, I was like, the fees will go down, not faster than my portfolio.
Yeah, sure they will.
So like, I'm really de-risked on the Ethereum blockchain for DeFi, and I am set up for Fantom now, thanks specifically to you and your lessons and learning about it. And I've seen this flutter in this movement in Boo. I could even show it if you wanted to, probably too long of a video. I've seen this flutter that a lot of times on Ethereum and Bitcoin, thanks to Hawk Spirit Weaver having me look at this. I was used to seeing this and seeing, maybe a little breakout will happen. I did not predict freaking exponential, almost straight up price action. Almost doubling my money in a couple of days, and there was projects on Fantom that did even better than what I picked. I picked Boo and Fantom because they looked similar, and I didn't want a permanent loss when I staked them together. But if I just bought Scream or one of these others by itself, and no FOMO, don't regret the things you haven't bought, because if you do, you'll have FOMO at the wrong time and not follow your trading plan.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Someone else made 4 times as much as me. It is what it is.
Spooky Swap, 186 million liquidity on the platform. Look how much volume was done over the last 24 hours.
It exploded. Yeah. And my fees went up and my APR went up because use was even more valuable to someone who's farming and harvesting.
So where does gosh, maybe we should do another video because we're going down the rabbit hole here, but when I see something like this, Taro, there's 2 million in liquidity, 6 million in volume.
That's a lot of trading.
Yeah. And then the other big DEX, Spirit Swap, I believe, has now 75 million in TVL. But I was posting about this when it was like, I want to say actually we can look at the time. I was going to say like a week ago. And it was, yeah, see, down in 75s, like right here, August 8th. So just, remember what happened with Polygon. Remember what happened with BSC. Is it going to happen here? I don't know. Well, actually, I think so, but I don't know.
I feel like it's happening. Look at how many more people are trading it. Look at how, and it has actual fundamental value. You never tell me about anything that doesn't have fundamental value, unless you're stressed by someone buying something that has no fundamental value. That's the only time you don't talk fundamentals with me.
Right. If I can be totally frank, this is, I think, the best L1 that exists. There's always going to be places you can make trades and stuff, but this is a place to be right now. It's, Spooky Swap is incredible. They have several dexes. It's just, look how easy this is to move your funds from Ethereum to Fantom. You literally you're logged into your MetaMask account, whichever one I'm on right now. I've got 4 Fantom on. And I'm also on Fantom, I think. But so yeah, I'd go this if I wanted to go to Ethereum. But you just do this, and then so now it's switching me to Ethereum.
Did you mean to still be sharing your screen?
What's that?
Did you mean to still be sharing your screen?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to imagine it. But is that now you can see?
Yeah.
So on their
use the bridge that Spooky Swap can trade it, swap it, bridge it, put it into liquidity. And that's something I messed up after we did a little lesson. And I spent hours looking at the charts. Sorry, it's just how I am. That's how I make my careful decisions and moves. That it wasn't by accident that I got into a good position. It was by accident by how well it moved. But you were showing it to me, and everything you have to approve it and then do it. The concept is you have to permission the contract to interact with your wallet, and then you can work with it. It's just how that works. So I permissioned it to buy Fantom. I permissioned it to buy Boo. But then I still had to actually buy it. And then I was able to stake 50% value of one versus the other into a liquidity pool. And that also had a 2-part. I had to agree to the contract and actually stake it.
Yeah.
And when I had created the new Fantom Boo over in liquidity, it still wasn't what it needed to be. I still wasn't farming. I was like wasted a quarter of a day before I realized, wait, I'm not gaining anything here. So I had to actually put it into farm to harvest, and then I was finally, getting that 90%.
You asked me why you're not gaining anything. You thought I was like talking up this Fantom, and you're like, no, this isn't that good.
No, I wasn't doubting you. I figured it was me being a noob.
I said, did you stake it?
I was like, yeah. But all I did was create the liquidity pool situation, but that's not the same as staking it.
Exactly. So yeah, if we were to go back
Swap,
here,
liquid, farm. It literally, in the order of events you have to do it is going
it's,
down
I
on
mean,
the left.
it's so easy. So like, again, let's just do a demo. Like, here we go. You know, so Fantom is the native coin. That's like Ethereum. That's your gas. So you never want to run out of it. And then let's say Boo.
Boo-hoo.
Boo is what we want. Let's do, yeah, like that. And hopefully you noticed but that transaction just went through. It costed next to nothing.
I think the most I paid was like 2 cents today because I was getting into a harder to like a lending situation. I wanted to
Wait, you had to pay 2 cents?
Staking. It wasn't two-sided. It was single-sided staking
2
with
cents.
my
That's
Scream, and I had to raise the gas fees. And I pumped it up a bunch, and I followed your advice, and I checked on the price, and I was worried about it because I didn't have that much because it was just what I was like harvesting from doing a loan. And I spent 2 cents to put my 25 cents up. I'm like, man, if you have nothing, you can still grow it here. And that is not something you can say.
No, and that's why I love it so much, this and Polygon, because this is something that can bring mass adoption. You know, what do you need to get going? So by the way, I've been doing this while we're talking, but you can follow the steps. You just had to approve, and now I'm supplying liquidity. So I'm a market maker.
And that's where I thought I was done.
Whoops, I just clicked that too fast. Oh, yeah, right. So you were getting fees because you were
I
a
was
market
getting
maker.
fees then. Okay. But
Yeah,
I can farm it on top of that and harvest after I farm.
Oh, correct. Yeah, you.
Okay.
So when you provide liquidity, you are doing exactly that. You're saying you're putting your money out to be a market maker, just like in traditional markets, and people can trade on it, right? And then you get a cut of that. It's like 0.3 or 0.25 or whatever, very, very small percent. But on large amounts of money, and over time, it's just a passive way to make money. And so we just added some LP, and so in exchange, now we have an LP token for Fantom and Boo. And then what you can do, so yeah, this is like a traditional market maker in traditional finance. So
and when I started that, it was worth 92%, and now it's up to 123%. I theorize it's because they launched a new stable coin. People probably removed some of their FTM or their USDC or whatever else they were doing, pulled back, probably increased the value because there was less people doing that market making, less people doing that staking and harvesting. So that increased the emission rate was probably the same, but I was getting a bigger piece of the pie because people were like, ooh, look at the new project. I want to be involved with that. So I actually went up. I was at 92% the morning before yesterday, and now it's 123% APR.
You're talking about the APR of the farm, because that's the rate of Boo you'll earn. And again, consider just what's so crazy is did I spend all my Fantom?
Oh no, you put all your. Do you want me to send you a Fantom?
No, I didn't spend all of it.
I didn't make sure I had any Fantom to start, and I couldn't do anything.
Well, I just wanted to see if you could figure it out, like quickly figure out what the problem was, and you would have, but it just might have taken a few minutes. So I just unwrapped some of that Fantom because we need more than that to do the transaction. So yeah, let's stake this bad boy of 0.25 LP tokens and get this. And what's great is if you have an appreciating asset, why is it saying? Oh, it's probably not. You just give it a second.
Your last action might not be done.
Right. There it is. So if you have an appreciating asset, so earn fees, APR, it's actually a good breakdown. So the trading fees, there's so much trading right now that's what your APR would be just to be an LP. And then the farm APR and Boo is 92%. That's assuming the price of Boost stays constant. Now it's at $17.
Oh, so my earn is still 92% for that part of it. But because of all the price action, I'm earning more on fees. So effectively, I'm getting more. But that boost was because there was so much action. Okay.
Yeah, effectively. Yeah. So like, and I'm now I see I'm already in here making money. And I just noticed this. I have a good idea for tonight. Look at these numbers.
And things are range bound. They don't look like they may not take off again. So some people might be edgy. They might take money out. We might,
Look at
get
this.
more. What did you do to make that so high? Did you I don't know where the fancy button is to leverage my APR. Is that what you did?
That's a DeFi secret. You have got to come in the crypto cave to learn that one. No, I clicked the toggle.
Oh, okay.
That.
That's 4 times what it was yesterday when I wanted some.
Well, and here's the really incredible thing.
And remember, not financial advice. Do be careful. I'm watching this and checking this every day.
Oh, well, I meant tokens. Whoops, I want to go to pairs.
That's almost an extra % a day. How much time has Bitcoin gone sideways? I love Bitcoin, but
okay,
look at you get a % a day just for being in there.
Look, I mean, David, this is remarkable. There's $16 million of liquidity. In the past 24 hours, approximately 4 times that was traded, generating $122,000 in fees for the LP providers on a stablecoin Fantom pair.
And how we got here is he looked at analytics, and that way you can sort to whatever's the highest. Or maybe if that scares you, you can actually look farther down the list and be like, these look more stable to me. I'm more comfortable with that. Or you have less risk if you put a volatile asset against a stable coin. However, if you buy 2 volatile assets and both they go up, if half of what you have is a stable coin, you have half as much that can grow.
Yeah. That's I think that's a good, nice, easy way to put it. I just I'm kind of floored with the volume. I did not realize they did 100. That is some serious volume.
And what's nuts is that this was all natural price action. This did not show up on our unusual volume indicator. I checked. I was like, there's no way this is usual. But it's just a slow and steady pressure that has built. And I know it's a lot. Can't tell you how many times this bull run stuff shot off like crazy and I didn't own it, but other times I did. Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, right. Sometimes you get really unlucky too. It's like, oh, I was looking at that, and then I saw it 10x in front of me. I happened to own which one was I talking about a lot? Oh, this one.
Tarot, right?
Yeah. This great project. Kudos to the developer or developers behind this. They
for sure. I mean, I feel sorry for people who bought it above $2 expecting to go up forever and didn't watch it, or
again, that's the thing,
because it also dropped. It dropped a lot from $2 to $1.29 is a lot.
I know. You got to be careful.
But that's gonna happen.
Yeah. No, I think I took a bit of a hit, like right here, maybe. But
yeah,
then
we talked about it a lot. Was that probably last night?
Yeah, and I think so. And then it got out. But I'm overall still bullish on this because this is such a useful protocol. What this allows you to do is literally leverage your decentralized liquidity positions. So we were just looking at USDC Fantom.
Mm-hmm.
You could go 6x what you put in there. That's much more risk because you can get liquidated. But if you're getting 400%, I mean, the return, like, it's pretty ridiculous. It's almost hard to believe. what's possible in DeFi right now for a skilled clicker of the mouse in DeFi.
And I almost want to apologize a little if we take more of your evening than we planned, but we had a lot of videos and that were like had technical difficulties, and we've been wanting to share so much the last couple of days that didn't get in front of your eyeballs. So we're almost trying to catch up because so much happened in 2 days. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and the requests that we've gotten, we want to get all the videos out that we can. You know, like we're seriously, we're going to, and we're covering everything. It's just it's a lot. So please keep sharing requests of anything you want to know. Maybe not like too many, but
we'll ease up on asking when we can stop delivering. But we'll still listen. Like today, we talked 2 hours out for video ideas because we had so much we wanted to share, we couldn't do all. I mean,
well, because people want to know about what was it? Yeah, exactly.
NFTs, Mania, Fantom,
there's
Matic,
so much going on in crypto.
So much support for us to consider Polygon for where we launch our token. The outpouring support's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Some people were like, do both. And there's a lot of people talking for Fantom as well. It's going to be very difficult to count up all the votes.
Yeah. If you're watching this, if you could comment or share which chain you would prefer the governance token of CryptoCave to go on, it'd be helpful if and also like some reasoning why, but we're us, the three partners, me, David and Hawk, this is what we do, and we know very much about all the ecosystem, and we settled on those 2 finalists because those I think are the best choices for onboarding the most people to DeFi. So the question we're left with is, do we do both, or do we do one and then add another one? And just the feedback almost is like, okay, we're gonna have to think about it a little more, because a lot of people love Fantom, a lot of people love Polygon, and a lot of people love them both. And we got such an overwhelming response that it's like, okay, well, it's great that people are engaged, but I'm almost answering my own question. I feel like it seems like maybe both.
Yeah, and honestly, longer term for sure, but short term, we may have to do one at a time, because it's to do it right and to be fair to the people who want to be invested and get the most excitement and community involvement. We want to do it right. We want to, like with Launchpad, we want to go through Launchpad. Will they take us? We're not sure. We're talking to them.
We're talking to multiple.
That's on the Polygon side, right?
No, we're talking. Yeah, well, there's several on both, but yeah, we're talking to all of them.
Right. And we want to do what's best for the protocol and what's best for the community. So. Yeah,
exactly. Now, if there was a way we could do it through, one to Launchpad with both or something like that, these are just we'll have to figure this out.
Simultaneous launch. Wow, if we pull that off, but it might take longer to launch if we do that. So it's kind of
right, because it apparently people want the token now, which is okay. I mean, like we said, we put it on the roadmap for I think Q4 or Q1 22, and thanks to Luffy's comments,
it is. Like, he
so blunt about it.
We expect to share our vision, and like they share theirs, and we're like, wow. Some communities might not listen, but we're like, wow, yeah, he's right, and we went straight to work on it.
Yeah, that's the thing. And again, that's kind of in essence, I think, of why you can sense the culture of what we're building right away when you hop in, because that's what we genuinely want to do. It's not it's designed to be community, strength in numbers, and a fun and vibrant place. And if there is a better idea for something, share it, and then in the near future, you'll actually be able to vote on it if it's a big issue with your tokens, and that will be a very exciting and innovative tokenomic design that we cannot wait to reveal. Leave it at that.
White paper is yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Well, you can think about all these different ways to align interests and make sure that the project does well, people who are interested in speculating do well, that it's fair for everybody, that a lot of angles need to be considered and everything needs to be done right. And we're committed to doing that. And that's why I know we'll be successful, because we're, again, like I said, who doesn't want to get behind a community behind that? If you resonate with all this stuff we're talking about, it's fun.
So normally we talk about joining the Crypto Cave #1 in our description. What do you say? Should we put just above that the link in Twitter to where they can vote? They can put it in their comment, or they can join the massive craze of discussion and suggestion over on Twitter.
Yeah.
You want me to? I would literally during your chatting there. I was digging deep to find it because there's just so much response and growth off that comment that I found the origin, and I'm about
I could have told you it's pinned on the Crypto Cave page, but I'm glad you found it.
It was hard for me, I guess. Well, I was also trying to mostly listen to you too, so that's my excuse. Well, I'm glad you found the description. Come on, tell us if you want Fantom, Polygon, or both. Yeah. And if you have a specific insight as to why, like, some people shared some really, really insightful stuff, which, thank you for that too. It's helpful. Again, we'll try to make the best decision for the community here, and then eventually, when it's governed by the token holders, that's how decisions are made. So yeah, 100%. It's exciting times. I mean, the narrative has been kind of always DeFi, which is still exploding, NFTs, which are, I think, maybe hype more. DAOs are going to become big. There's a DAO launching. There's a very special DAO launching soon. Pay attention for it. So that's all I'll say on the matter. And yeah, I'm just pumped to be able to do these with you, these chats, and that we've got the Grandmaster Hawk. He'll have some charts in about 4 hours ready for us to analyze. It's a good thing. I know we've gone on way too long, and I apologize, but we have Calvin asking, would it be smart to hold both Polygon and Fantom until the end of the bull run, based on fundamentals?
Until the end of time?
Until the end of the bull run, he said.
When is the bull run going to end?
I don't know. Do you know? I guess if you feel like it's the end, maybe that's your time to take profit or take it off the table.
Well, yeah, I should. Well, that's what I was going to say to Calvin. Is he assuming that it's like coming to an end right now? Because that would change.
We had a little red this evening, but it seemed a lot of things went right back to green. It was just a temporary fake out to the downside. Some whales wanted a cheaper price. They arranged it for themselves. I think that's what I see across most of the cryptos that I follow. A few things are.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Here's how, I guess, again, to be blunt, I guess.
But that's just today's perspective. I mean, he's asking something big. That's tough.
Yeah. So, we're the macroeconomic system or situation that our world in is not really fantastic right now, and there are many types of markets and asset classes that are just out of control. I mean, just equities, right? It just makes no sense, the valuations. And crypto is the one single asset class that I think could separate itself from everything amidst a black swan type calamity. But at the same time, it could also
part of the
very
world
likely
we actually live in. It's so.
Yeah. So where I'm going with this though is I mean, I think DeFi is just getting started. Now we might have hiccups, but like DeFi will completely transform banking, finance forever, permanently. Banks are done. Like you don't need a bank anymore. Like, timestamp this video, come back to it. You do not need a bank. There's no reason to be ripped off when you can have better, more transparent service through technology serve you. It's the truth. Same with NFTs and like access to things like sports passes or musicians who can't get a record label published because they can't get access to something. That now DAOs.
And then they can create that with an NFT, and they can truly own their work, and the people who appreciate them can truly support them and not some middleman that might take most of it.
Yeah,
I mean, there's just NFTs are way more beyond what's mania right now. NFTs have the power to change a lot of people's real everyday lives. Artists, creators of all kinds, including physical art. It can be you can have an NFT that connects to your physical art. I mean,
well, yeah,
your ownership is proved on the blockchain.
Right? The tokenization of the world, I call it, but it's I think a few people call it that, but that's what I believe. It's everything can be tokenized. Why wouldn't it be? It's the digitization of the world, and just like you see the market we're in, you'd imagine gold, right, would be at $10,000-$15,000 right now. If I was a rational financial analyst, equity research analyst at a bulge bracket like Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan, right, I would be saying, yeah, gold should be 10, 15K, no question. It's $1,800. So what is happening in the world? Where's that money going? I mean, it's going to equities because of appreciate, burr, money printer go burr. But there's also this other asset class that's now worth like 2.5 trillion, which is twice the size of silver, I think, and fifth the size of gold. And it's called crypto, digital assets. It's not going away. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Look at the search trends. That's a good indicator, actually. Traffic.
More. So a lot of the earlier part of the bull run, they were like, hey, we're not getting as many searches. And a lot of people theorized, and I did as well. What if it's because people already heard of it? And then more people were looking up Bitcoin than ever before? We were totally wrong. More than ever before.
Yeah, well,
they completely blasted out for our
I must be like what do you call it, like just like a crypto evangelist or something, but like I've never thought that was going to change at all. Is there do you know, I know this is really good in your realm, and if you don't know it, to put you on the spot, but is there a place that we could find that quickly, statistics on that?
Yeah. You just had Google Trends up when we were researching video ideas. Right in there, look up Bitcoin.
I guess. Yeah, you're right. I was.
You already probably have it up.
Yeah.
We should definitely shouldn't string too much longer if I got to remind you that.
No, I meant more. No, I meant Google Trends. I meant more like search like stats. I want to know.
This popped up on my feed.
Crypto search traffic. Yeah, because I think I saw the same thing.
There's someone you can tweet and they'll give you sentiment, right?
Oh, well, are you talking about Lunar Crush?
Yes. Thank you.
I
think you were thinking of something else, but
I was thinking of something else, but I can show you a quick example. So this is it tracks something with Fantom. I won't get shiny object. But so this is a tool that tracks the sentiment of the market using Twitter. It's called Lunar Crush. Really, really incredible tool. Actually, they designed this bot where you can just tweet at it, several different syntax. Like you can do, I think, Galaxy Score. You can do price. You can do alt rank. Now, I have a guess that this is going to come back as What did I type?
Well, Fantom was very high on CoinGecko's most searched, right?
Yes, it is.
So that was very high. So that might be a really high one from Lunar Crush right now. What else is trending?
No, I'm saying this is going to be number one. Launch on both, much better.
A Feisty Doge NFTs number one, or
number two.
Fantom's 2 right now.
I wanted to show you my screen. Sorry,
on the NFT side. Solana's right behind Fantom.
So you guys
Plant versus Undead token. Great game. Never heard of the crypto.
You didn't see what I did there, did you?
No, I was totally looking up, trying to guess what was surging. What'd you do?
I was showing the. Is it annoying if I send one? Yeah, if I send another tweet.
See the last one, or?
Well, I just wanted to demonstrate. Like this is what. So like, if you just want to know what the sentiment is,
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So I just typed alt rank, Fantom, and then it'll calculate the social sentiment based on Twitter, and then send back. Yeah. It's like extremely useful. And so it sent back to me this, and now you can go to Lunar Crush website. Not to like go off the deep end here on this another.
I mean, they had a big move up today. Of course, people are excited about it.
Yeah,
they've been all green 4 days.
So well, here's what's really interesting. So, like Fantom had an all-time high. I want to say of 90 cents. Does that sound right?
Where I'm tracking it, I see 88 cents.
We're about
89.9 cents against the US dollar.
Was that
the all-time high that just happened?
No, not today.
Unfortunately, I'm tracking on Gemini. Where can I see the history longer? Probably on Fantom itself, right?
CoinGecko.
Okay.
Or you know what's really great is live coin stats.
Well, we use Keck tools a lot to track things on Fantom because it doesn't always pull up on TradingView.
Oh, well, if you want to just, I mean, we can go here too.
But yeah, I'm looking. I just looked at the Fantom on the 1 year, so they've been around since 2 years maybe, and then on 9 May, 91.7 cents. That was according to CoinGecko's.
Okay, I don't think it's been listed for your on Binance, or maybe I typed that.
Yeah, I was looking at it in Gemini, so it doesn't track that long. I didn't know we were so close to the all-time high. When you beat that, that can be open sky reason to buy, or we can reject it.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask you. So, do you see a break? Well, yeah. What's going to happen when we hit the all-time high? What did you say? 91 cents? I don't even know where I am here in this.
Well, I'm zoomed way out because I'm looking at years of Fantom. But on 9 May, Sunday, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it was 91.7 cents.
Okay. Yeah, but where are we? What is it?
Where we are right now, as of last update of this thing, since I opened this page, 3 minutes ago, we were at 82 cents.
Okay, so we don't have that far away to go, actually. So what happens if we hit that high? We're in either skyrocket, blow through
Well,
$1.
so if sentiment can stay up, right? Like when, not to throw Hunter Effects under the bus, I learned a lot about him from Price Action. I'll be forever grateful to him. But he called one wrong, and he called himself out on it too. Good guy. So he said Doge was coming up on its all-time high. He thought it was going to reject and crush back down. Most of the pumping Doge does, it crushes back down. It made sense. But Doge saw that moment to be like open free skies, and it shot up. So when you're parabolic, you can go even more parabolic. I can't see what's going to happen. It's been consolidating for the last 12 hours, and I keep harvesting and farming it. So,
well, if we get a nice clean daily candle close above the 7 EMA, I like that a lot.
that is what we did, sir, on 28 August, which was prior to this day after day shooting up.
Okay. Yeah. So
Actually,
we'll see.
no, on the daily candle, it's been so bullish that on the 21,
I'm on the daily.
It's the daily has been above the red EMA since 27 August. Just the 7 EMA, it has stayed that bullish that it's left the 21 EMA long far behind. It's way behind.
Wow.
On the day.
Yeah. I mean, and let's zoom out even further. Whoa.
Is that what it looks like on the week?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many weeks did you tell me about this? It's okay. I focus on building the crypto cave, a future for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I mean, if you want to learn more about this, I'm talking about it quite a bit right now because it's big. I'm still talking about Polygon too because there's a ton of action happening on Polygon. They just acquired a Hermes for $250 million to help just improve their. Polygon is fantastic. So is Solana, so is Avalanche. It's just, these are kind of the top two ecosystems I see being built out. So I know this went way longer than we were planning, but this is kind of just fun, and you get down these rabbit holes.
We had all this information building up over us in the week with a few videos that didn't get out to the public. I guess we played catch up. I hope it's entertaining. I hope we didn't wear you guys out. We probably should sign off and cut ourselves off here. Crypto is a very addictive drug.
Well, it's fun, and obviously you can make money trading it. So that's always also fun. So yeah, on that note, why don't we sign off unless there's any other questions? Love it from Calvin on DeFi and banks. Yeah. I respect what's the guy Celsius Alex
do
Mashinsky.
Good and do well.
Do good and do well. Yeah, I talk about that all the time, but I was actually thinking of his shirt that says like I hate banks or something, or no, banks are not. No,
banks are not your friend.
Banks are not your friend. Like I would like one of those shirts because they're not your friend. And when you understand that you can actually separate yourself from the system, like voluntarily, I mean, you'll see like why would you ever want to? I mean, there's certain use, like sometimes like you got to pay your utility bill through whatever, but for the most part, like why would you ever use the traditional banking system to send money? It takes 7 days. Gets locked up. When I can send it via your MetaMask account, you have it in 2 minutes. for cheaper. Yeah. So on that note, it's been fun. It's been real. Thank you all for joining us. If this is of interest to you, join us in the crypto cave. Like I said, it's just going to be a fun fall, winter, spring, summer, fall. It's going to be a good time for a while. I think it's going to be exciting. So come join us and share your feedback. And until next time, trade safe.
Peace.
All right. Bye.